Hey yo, and welcome to another episode of Advanced Glitch Building. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a fairly quick and easy way to make yourselves a 20-sided die. I'm going to be going ahead and doing tutorials for all of the platonic solids. You're pretty much just going to learn one sequence of glitches, and you're going to do that glitch sequence over and over and over again, and you're eventually going to get this shape. You're going to need to know the wire glitch and the reverse wire glitch. Since we're going to be building the very top 5-sided pyramid first, which as you can see, the entire thing is just a bunch of 5-sided pyramids put together. You basically have one on top, one upside down underneath, and then you have triangles connecting each of them back and forth. So to get started, let's go ahead and I'm going to grab ourselves a level wire. There's a million different ways to do this, but I prefer to do it like such. From a starting point of a large floor, adjacency on the right hand side to a small floor. Return to the build menu, grab a light floor, place it in this position, delete the small floor, duplicate the light floor, reverse wire glitch from the position the small floor was just at, pulling and connecting the wire to the connection point on the light floor. Then replace the light floor on the left side where you just reverse wire glitch from, and then go ahead and reverse wire glitch from the position to the left of that, pulling and connecting to the top of your two connectors underneath your second light floor. Once you've done that, you can delete both the light floors, and you will have yourself a wire that extends from the outside edge of a large floor to the direct center of the large floor. First thing we're going to do is create another wire extending the other direction to the edge of that large floor. So grab yourself a wall of any type as long as it's a full-length wall. Reverse wire glitch from the far right side, pulling and connecting the wire to your center. Once you've done that, we're going to need to change the angle of our starting wire so that the entire structure is actually pointing straight up and down or level like that one. So go ahead and place two large floors to the right. Return to the build menu, grab yourself a small wall, and then reverse wire glitch from the lower position on this far large floor, pulling and blender glitching that wall into the connection point on the edge of your starting floor, like so. Go ahead and delete all the large floors, leaving you just a short wall that's at an angle now. Then go ahead and place a large floor on the left side of your angled short wall. Now, this next sequence of actions and glitches is going to be the one that you're going to want to memorize. That way you can do all the other 19 triangle placements after this fairly quickly. First, grab yourself a large triangle. And hypothetically, we're going to be using this as our previous triangle in the poles. Place a large triangle in this position here. Return to the build menu, grab a large floor. Place it on either side of the triangle, doesn't matter. Because we're then going to be grabbing a small triangle and placing it on the upper inside edge like this. Then we're going to grab a short stone wall and reverse wire glitch from this position here, and pulling and connecting to the wire connection point on the edge of our previous triangle, or the edge of our starting triangle, whichever one you're on. Go ahead and delete your scaffolding, and delete your wall. Next, we're going to be taking a short wall and flipping this wire backwards on its axis by 90 degrees. Wire glitch a small floor into the far right side, then reverse wire glitch from below it, pulling and connecting the wire again to the connection point on the edge of the triangle. Then we're simply going to make a wire that connects this point here with the lower point beneath it. Once you've done that, you can delete everything but the short wire that you just created. Grab yourself a large floor and be sure to wire glitch it in the top connection point on this short wire that you just made. If you put it on the bottom one, you're going to have a bad time. So wire glitch in a large floor. Then from above that, with the large floor, we're going to reverse wire glitch, pulling and connecting the wire and blender glitching a large floor into the connection point on the edge of our previous triangle. Once you've done that, you can take a small floor, place it on the lower position, and then shimmy that large floor down and back one position like so. Once you've done that, you can duplicate your triangle, and this is going to be the first triangle of our first pentagonal pyramid of our D20. But before we can place this, we're going to need to do this every single time right before we place our next triangle. We're going to need to reverse wire glitch from this position and connect that wire to the edge of our previous triangle, like so. Very important step, don't forget it. After you've done that, it's time to start the next triangle, which of course, we need like we did previously, we need a wire point on the very edge of it. So grab yourself a wall, doesn't matter what kind as long as it's full length. Reverse wire glitch from either edge of your new triangle, connecting that wire to the center of that triangle. Then you can start your sequence of glitches again. Placing the large triangle, placing a large floor, placing a small triangle, then grabbing a short half wall and reverse wire glitching from the inside edge of that small triangle, pulling and connecting to the edge of your previous triangle. Then you can delete your scaffolding, move on to the next step, which is rotating this wire by 90 degrees and saving this point on the right-hand side. Wire glitch in a full-length short wall on the far right side. Reverse wire glitch from beneath it, pulling and connecting to your edge connection. Then make a wire by connecting the top point to the bottom point, like so. You can delete the wall and the wires now. Grabbing a large floor, wire glitch it into the top position. Don't forget it. And now, instead of pulling from the top, we are going to be reverse wire glitching and pulling from the bottom of that large floor we just glitched in. So go ahead and reverse wire glitch from that lower position and then blender glitch a large floor into the edge of your previous triangle. Then you can go ahead and grab a small floor, place it on the top edge of either, then shimmy that large floor one position to the left. Then you have the next position of your next triangle, but before we place that, again, don't forget it, reverse wire glitch. So you have a point at the very center of that next triangle, and pull and connect that to the edge of your previous triangle, like so. And there you go. We've got our first two triangles. As you can see, if we wire glitch on the far end of our starting floor, our level wire, not our angled one, and we build out, you can see that our pyramid is going to be perfectly level with this. That means that everything that we build down from here is going to be perfectly level with it. Or if you just wanted a 5-sided pyramid, it's going to be perfectly level with wherever position you put this second wire that we made earlier. But for now, since we're making a D20 dice, which is an icosahedron, we need to finish this topmost pyramid. So again, since we were smart and didn't forget it and grabbed a wire at the center of this triangle, now all we have to do is do the entire sequence again, starting with grabbing a wire on the edge by reverse wire glitching from a wall and connecting to the center of that new triangle. Then we're going to be placing a large triangle on the edge, a large floor on the edge of that, and then a small triangle on the edge of that on the inside. So that when we grab a half short wall and reverse wire glitch from the inside angle, we will have a straight wire going right to the edge of our triangle. Once we've done that, we rotate it by 90 degrees by wire glitching in a full-length short wall on the far end, reverse wire glitching from beneath it, pulling and connecting that wire to the wire end connection point on the edge of our triangle. Then connecting those two wires on the far end by bringing the top point down into the bottom one. Then you can delete your wall and your long wires. Then wire glitch in a floor on the top one, not the bottom one, the top one, don't forget it. And then, again, since we're wrapping around and making this a pentagonal pyramid, and we want this next triangle to be angled inward, we have to reverse wire glitch from the bottom, and then blender glitch a large floor into the edge of that previous triangle. Then grab yourself a small floor, place it on the inside edge, then shimmy that floor back. Now you're ready for your next triangle's placement. But what are we going to do first? That's right, class. We're going to reverse wire glitch from this position here and pulling to the edge like that. Then you could place your next triangle and delete your scaffolding, and then start again, grabbing your wire on the edge of here, like so, pulling and connecting to the center of your new triangle, and continuing on with the process. You're going to do this until you have your top pentagonal pyramid, your top 5-sided pyramid, and then you're simply going to continue the process by grabbing wires on the lower edge of each triangle that makes this 5-sided pyramid. And then you're going to continue to build off of those edges until you get down to this point, and eventually it will build an upside down pentagonal pyramid with all these triangles connected, and bada bing bada boom, you've got yourself a 20-sided die, a D20, or an icosahedron if you want to be a nerd about it. So that's about it. I will be back with more tutorials on the other dice so we can have a full set. Please leave a like and a comment on the video. Really helps me out. And subscribe if you haven't. That really helps out. And yeah, I'll check you later. Stay frosty. I am mad at myself for saying that.